We'll begin at the front of our mats today. Standing. Just press all four corners of each foot into the mat. Stand up really tall. Take a few deep breaths. The crown of your head reaches up. Your hands reach down. So your shoulders are relaxed. Lots of space between the shoulder and the ear. Long neck. Pull your belly in and up. Just a couple breaths. Just notice how you're feeling this morning. Without any judgments or expectations, just noticing how you are. Take your hands together in front of your heart. Press your palms together. Let your elbows just reach out to the sides. Pull your shoulder blades in a little closer together behind you. Just take a second to thank yourself for coming to your mat today and just giving yourself some time to yourself. Maybe set an intention for your practice if you want to, whatever is good for you. Consider that already done. On an inhale, blink your eyes open. Reach up overhead. Rotate your wrists a few times. And then inhale, reach up here. And exhale, float it all the way down. Forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you want to. Shake your head yes and no. On an inhale, reach out to the side, come all the way back up, reach up overhead. Exhale, arms come down and behind your back, interlace your fingers, stretch your arms away from your back, look up. Let's take 2 full breaths here. One more inhale. On the exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, look back ahead, and exhale over the right. Inhale, ahead. Exhale, will release, and inhale, reach up. And exhale, float it all the way down, forward fold. On your next inhale, reach your arms out to the side, come all the way up one more time. Then exhale, hands down by your sides. We'll take a few circles of the head and neck. On an inhale, drop your chin toward your chest. Inhale, look over to the left. Just take it around in a circle just a few times. And reverse it when you get ready. Let's take one more round. And come to center. Whenever you get there, inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, hands together at your heart. And then we'll take chair pose, feet and knees together. Reach out in front of you, sink the hips. Pull the knees back just a little bit. Look ahead of you between your hands. Take another inhale here. On an exhale, step that left foot back and we'll reach up, high lunge. So the foot is under, or the ankle is under the knee. Arms are reaching up here. Take another inhale. On the exhale, let's lower that left knee down. You can press the left toes flat on the mat or keep them tucked under. Keep reaching up here, active arms. On an exhale, arms come down, leave the left hand down, spin the right arm up for a twist. One more inhale here. And exhale, both arms come down. And let's lift back up to high lunge. And on your exhale, step forward, chair pose. Take a breath here. on your exhale, come to standing. Just take a breath, observe how you feel so far. And we'll inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll step that right foot back, high lunge. So that back heel stays lifted. Reach your arms up here. Strong legs. That back leg is strong, helping you balance. Let's take one more inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, both hands come down. We'll take our twist. Right hand stays down, left arm goes up. Keep pressing up and away from the mat. One more inhale. And then exhale, both hands come down. And then we'll inhale, lift back up to high lunge when you're ready. Just a breath here. Inhale as you reach up. And then exhale, we'll step back to chair pose. Shoulders relaxed here. Strong arms reaching ahead of you. Pull your knees back just a little bit. Sit down in your chair. And on your exhale, we'll come to standing. Take a breath. On an inhale, reach up overhead. And exhale, float it all the way down, forward fold. We'll pause here for a few breaths. Bend your knees if you want to. You can wrap your arms around your legs or hold opposite elbows. And then let's release the arms. If you haven't already, inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, fold. We'll step the left foot back, followed by the right to plank. And we'll take our first vinyasa. Pause and plank here for a couple breaths. The wrists are under the shoulders. The legs are straight. The heels are reaching back unless you have your knees lowered, which is fine. Inhale one more time here. On the exhale, bend the elbows lower down. Inhale to cobra. And exhale to downward dog. 3 breaths here. Feel free to bend your knees, walk in place here. Let your head and neck relax between your arms. One more breath. And then let's inhale, step the left foot forward, followed by the right, come to a forward fold. On an inhale, look ahead of you, flat back. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, arms reach out to the sides and come all the way up, reaching up overhead. And exhale, hands at your heart. Take a breath. Inhale to chair pose, knees and feet together. Sit back in your chair, pull your knees back a little bit, shoulders relaxed. Then let's inhale, step that left foot back, come up to high lunge. Look up between your hands, take a breath here. One more breath. And let's reach back behind us, interlace your fingers, stretch your arms away from your back. Let your shoulders relax here, even though they are squeezing together. One more inhale. And on the exhale, we'll release the arms. Reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Step back. Ahead of you, come to chair pose. Inhale as you reach ahead. Exhale, hands to your heart. And we'll step that right foot back. Come up high lunge. Inhale as you reach up. One more inhale here. And exhale, hands behind you. Maybe try to interlace your fingers the other way, where the other index finger is on top. One more inhale as you just open your chest and look up. Exhale, release your hands. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart, and we'll step forward to chair pose. Just a couple more breaths. Inhale. exhale, forward fold. We'll pause here for a few breaths. You can just do anything with your hands that you want to and your arms. Let's take one more breath here. Then we'll inhale, look ahead, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step that left foot back, and then the right, and we'll Vinyasa. Three breaths here in downward dog. On an inhale, let's step that left foot forward, drop the right heel down, and we'll come up warrior one. Just like always, take your time getting there. We'll just pause here in warrior one. The arms are reaching up, shoulders relaxed. Look up between your hands, creating maybe just a slight back bend. As you extend through the crown of your head, sink into that front knee. One more inhale. Exhale, open to warrior two. So you may widen your stance a little bit. The feet are perpendicular to each other. So one foot is reaching forward or facing forward, the other foot's facing the side of the room. Arms are reaching away from each other, level with the floor. Let's reverse the warrior. Flip the left palm up, left hand goes up, right hand goes down, the right leg behind you. Both shoulders relaxed, lots of space on both sides. On an inhale, come back up, and we'll take extended side angle pose. Left forearm to left knee, right arm goes up and over, creating a long line between that right foot all the way up to that right hand. One more breath. And inhale back to warrior two. And we'll swivel the hands down, step back, and Vinyasa. Three breaths here in downward dog. The shoulder blades squeeze together behind you. Your hips are reaching up as high as they can, and the heels are falling down at the same time. On an inhale, step that right foot forward, drop the left heel down, and we'll inhale, come up to warrior one. Hips are square to the front of the room. Pull your belly in, shoulders relaxed, facial expression relaxed. One more breath. On an exhale, warrior two. So we're just opening up to the side, gazing over that right hand this time. Shoulders relaxed. Strong legs. You're using the outside of that left foot to balance. One more breath. Long, steady breaths here. And we'll reverse the warrior with the right hand up. Right hand goes up, the left hand goes back. One more breath. And inhale back to warrior two. Take a breath here. And then we'll take extended side angle pose, right forearm to right knee, left arm goes up and over. Try to spin your chest open towards the ceiling here. Long neck. Keep bending that front knee. On your next inhale, we'll come up. From here, we'll take triangle pose. Straighten that right leg. Reach the right hand forward and down to the shin. Ankle, foot, or the mat. The left arm reaches up. All parts of your body here are really lengthening. Both legs, both arms, neck. Keep reaching up. On your next inhale, come back up. And we'll swivel to the back of the room. So just take your hands to your hips, turn your feet to where you're facing the back of the room. Come to warrior two here. So your gaze is over your left hand. And we'll take triangle pose here. Straighten that left leg, reach the left hand forward and down, just like you did before. Right arm goes up. 3 breaths. One more breath. And on an inhale, we'll come up to warrior two. Take your hands to your waist and we'll swivel our feet back to the front of the room. And go ahead and just turn to where your hips are facing the front. And we'll inhale to warrior one. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, stretch your arms away. And then on an exhale, humble warrior. Your arms go up and your head goes toward the mat. Stretching your arms away from your back. 2 more breaths here. On an inhale, we'll begin to come up and release the arms. Reach up one more time. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. And we'll vinyasa. Just a couple more vinyasas. Three breaths in downward dog when you get there. Remember, you can always skip the vinyasa, go straight for the downward dog. Just make it your own comfortable practice. On an inhale, let's step that left foot forward and come up to warrior one. One more time. Arms reach up. On an exhale, arms back behind your back. Maybe interlace your fingers the opposite way. Inhale, stretch your arms away. And exhale, humble warrior. 3 breaths. Shoulders squeeze together behind you. 1 more breath. On an inhale, begin to come up. Reach up overhead. And exhale, hands come down and we'll step forward, forward fold. Let's bend our knees generously here. Place your hands under your feet to where your toes will touch your wrists. Maybe give yourself a little wrist massage. Take 1 more breath here. And then we'll release our hands and take a twist. Again, bend your knees if you want to. Right hand in front of the feet. Inhale, left arm goes up for a twist. 1 more inhale. And exhale. We'll release and switch hands. Left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. 1 more inhale. And exhale, release. Look ahead of you, flat back. Exhale, fold. And inhale, reach out to the side and all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Just observe how you feel so far. Remember your intention that you made. Full, steady breaths. Let's inhale, reach out. Exhale, fold. From here, we'll take Malasana or a yogic squat. Just heel toe your feet out a little wider than hip width apart. Bend your knees, come down into your squat. Hands can be together in front of your heart or just down in front of you. Lengthen your spine here. Reach the crown of your head up as much as you can. Just breathe in your hips. You can practice your crow pose if you want to, or just stay here in your squat. If you want to practice your crow, walk your knees up your arms as much as you can. Press your arms, or place your hands down in front of you. Shift your weight forward, squeeze your knees in together, and then maybe lift one foot, then the other. But the key is to squeeze your knees in and press your arms out to create that opposition. And of course, staying in the squat is just fine. Let's take one more breath here. Let's place the right hand down in front. Inhale, take the left arm up. Feel free to move your arm around. And we'll release it down and switch. Left hand is down, right arm goes up. And we'll release. And let's straighten the legs. Turn the feet in. Forward fold. Step that left foot back now, just like you were about to come up to warrior one. And we'll just rotate our feet to where they're parallel and wide, and we'll take a wide forward fold. So just let your head rest toward the mat. You may widen your feet if you feel like adjusting. One more breath here. On an inhale, we'll come up. Reach up overhead when you get there. Then exhale, hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers, stretch your arms away from your back. And then we'll exhale, come down into our fold. One more time with a shoulder stretch. One more breath here. On an inhale, we'll begin to come up. Release your arms. And let's turn our feet back toward the front of the mat. Step forward, chair pose. Knees and feet together. Sink down in your chair. Arms reach out in front of you. Hands to your heart. Let's take warrior three. The left foot comes up and back. The torso comes to a parallel line, or at least that's the intention. And then let's drop that left foot back behind you. Place your hands down, and we'll walk that right foot over into pigeon pose. So just be careful with the ankle and the knee. Walk that left foot back a little further behind you and just come down into it. Stay with the breath here. Stay with the sensations that you feel. Stay internal. Try not to let any thoughts just steal your attention. you can bend that left knee, reach back with either hand, and just gently pull that left foot in for a couple breaths if you want to. Let's release on an exhale. Lift back up to downward dog. Maybe pedal your feet here if you want to. Step both feet forward. We'll come back to chair pose one more time, last time. Inhale up to chair pose. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart, and we'll take warrior three with the right foot reaching back. Just testing our balance here. One more inhale. And exhale, drop the right foot back. Reach up. And exhale, both hands down. And from here, pigeon pose, walk that left foot over. Carefully come down into your pigeon. Long, steady breaths here. With each exhale, feel a little bit more space added in your hips, a little bit closer to the mat with each exhale, a little bit more relaxed. Relax your jaw, your eyebrows here, shoulders. One more breath. On the inhale, we'll come up. And then you can bend that right knee. Same thing, reach back, grab the foot if you want to. Another inhale. And then we'll release on an exhale. And then from here, we'll just sit over on our left hip, swing that right leg around. Straighten the right leg, flex that foot. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold over the right leg. You can bend that knee a little if you want to. You can keep your back flat and up. You can round the spine. Just with each breath, on the inhale, think lengthen the spine, adding space. Exhale, relax, closer to the mat. Take one more breath. And then we'll inhale, come up. And we will switch. So pull the right foot in, left foot goes out, left leg goes out. Flex the foot, inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. One more breath. And inhale, come up. From here, butterfly pose. Both feet come in together. Sit up tall at first, and then you can round forward if you want to. Just let gravity, just let your knees fall closer and closer with each breath. Shoulders relaxed, face relaxed here. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, press your knees together. We'll take reverse tabletop. So the feet are hip width apart in front of you, hands right behind you under your shoulders. Inhale, lift your hips, let your head and neck just relax. 2 more breaths here. Lift your hips as much as you can. And on an exhale, we'll release. Cross your legs in just an easy seated position, whatever's good for you. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, just walk your hands out in front of you. Take a little forward bend. On an inhale, we'll come up. And we'll take boat pose. The feet in front of you, shins parallel to the floor. Reach your arms out in front of you unless you want to lightly hold the back of your knees. The back is flat here. Let's take one more inhale. And on the exhale, see if you can slowly make your way down to lying on your back. Just as slowly as you can, but whatever is fine. No judgments or anything. And then pull your knees into your chest, rock from side to side a few times. Let's let our arms fall out to the side like a T. Let your knees fall over to the left. Look over to your right. And on an inhale, we'll lift the knees. Let them fall over to the right. Look over to your left. And on an inhale, we'll lift the knees and take happy baby pose for a few breaths. You can grab the outsides of your feet or your shins, or you can grab your big toes if you want to, and just pull your knees in close to you. Maybe rock from side to side, maybe straighten one leg then the other, or both. Just whatever you want to do to make it your own here. Stay here as long as you want. When you're ready to move out of this, we'll come to supine butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together, knees fall out to the sides. Place your hands on your belly and just feel your breath as it moves through the body for just a few moments. Long, deep breaths. Inhale, gratitude for coming to your mat, for just everything that's in your life. And then exhale, love for yourself and just for everything around you. Stay here as long as you want, or when you're ready, you can move into a shoulder stand. Work on just lifting your legs, lifting your hips off the mat. Place your hands on your hips and just walk them closer to your upper back. For beginners, you can release your hands to the mat if you are comfortable. work on walking your feet as far away from your head as you can. When you're ready to come out of it, you can take supine butterfly pose or just a full body stretch. And of course you can stay there longer if you want to. And we'll all go ahead and move into a full body stretch. The legs reach out in front, arms reach overhead. Rotate your wrists and ankles a few times. Just go ahead and try to work out any kinks that may still be there if that is something. When you're ready, just bring your hands down by your sides, turn your hands palm face up. Let your toes come in toward each other and then fall out to the sides. Relax your forehead, relax your jaw, shoulders. Walk your shoulder blades in a little closer together under you. Relax your inner gaze. Just stay with this peace and calmness that you've created in your practice. Just keep it with you throughout your shavasana. Don't let anything else try to steal your attention. Just enjoy these last few minutes that you have. observe your practice, observe the effects of your practice today. Place your hands together in front of your heart, recall the intention that you made earlier. Thank yourself for everything